In the sprawling, neon-lit metropolis of Neo-Kyoto, legends are not born, they are forged in the shadows. Tonight, we delve into one such legend, the story of Malakai, a name whispered in the darkest alleys and the highest corridors of power. His is a tale that begins not with glory, but with loss. An orphan, adrift in a world that had taken everything from him. Malakai's life was destined for obscurity, a forgotten face in a sea of millions. But fate, as it often does, had a different path in mind. His story truly begins the day he was found by Master Ruku, the enigmatic leader of the Minashigo clan. This wasn't just any clan. They were the city's silent guardians, its unseen protectors, a brotherhood of modern-day ninjas. Ruku saw something in the young, broken boy, a flicker of fire, a core of unyielding steel that refused to be extinguished. He saw not an orphan, but a warrior waiting to be awakened. Under Ruka's tutelage, Malakai was reborn. The orphanage's cold floors were replaced by the polished wood of the dojo. The pangs of hunger were replaced by the burn of relentless training. He learned to move like a whisper, to blend with the shadows, to strike with the speed and precision of a viper. The art of the ninja became his new language, the katana an extension of his own arm. He mastered espionage, stealth, and combat, transforming his pain into power, his sorrow into strength. He wasn't just learning techniques. He was being molded into a living weapon, a perfect instrument of the clan's will. For years Malakai served the Minashigo clan with unwavering loyalty. He was their finest operative, the ghost they sent to correct the city's imbalances. He carried out missions that would break lesser men, navigating the treacherous underworld of corporate espionage and political intrigue. To the outside world, he was a myth. To his brothers in the clan, he was a legend. Yet, beneath the stoic mask of the ninja, a different desire began to smolder. With every mission completed, with every life he silently altered, a question grew louder in his mind. Was this all there was? He watched the city from the rooftops, a silent observer of a life he could never lead. He saw families laughing in parks, couples walking hand in hand, people living ordinary, beautiful, messy lives. A deep-seated yearning for normalcy began to take root in his heart. He longed for a life not dictated by duty and death, but by choice and connection. The weight of his double life, the constant dance between the shadows and the light he craved, became a burden too heavy to bear. The conflict raging within him was a battle far more challenging than any he had faced with a blade. On one side was his duty, his loyalty to Master Ruku, the man who had saved him and given him purpose. On the other was a desperate, human desire for a life of his own. A life where the name Malakai wasn't synonymous with fear and secrecy. He wanted to know what it felt like to wake up without the weight of a mission, to build a future not on a foundation of shadows, but on a foundation of hope. And so, he made the most difficult decision of his life. He chose to walk away. Breaking ties with the Minashigo clan was an act of ultimate betrayal in their eyes, a transgression that could not be forgiven. Malakai escaped, vanishing from the world he knew, seeking closure and the simple, peaceful existence he had only ever dreamed of. He shed his past like a second skin, hoping to finally find himself, not the ninja, but the man. He found a semblance of peace in a quiet, forgotten district of the city. He took a simple job, made acquaintances, and for the first time felt the gentle rhythm of a normal life. The constant vigilance of the ninja began to fade, replaced by the simple joys of everyday existence. He was no longer a phantom on the rooftops, but a man on the street. It seemed his past was finally behind him, a distant memory, a story he could one day forget. But shadows have a long reach. The past is never truly buried, and the Minashigo clan does not forget. His newfound peace was shattered when he was discovered, not by an enemy, but by those he once called brothers. The clan, feeling betrayed and dishonored by his departure, sent their best assassins to bring him back or eliminate him. Claire. This betrayal cut deeper than any blade. These were men he had trained with, bled with, and trusted. To see them as his hunters, their eyes filled not with brotherhood but with cold, lethal intent, was a devastating blow. He was forced to fight back, his dormant ninja skills reawakening not for a mission but for his very survival. The life he had so carefully built began to crumble around him. The hunt forced Malakai to confront the ghosts he thought he had left behind. He realized that true freedom wasn't about running away from his past, but about facing it head-on. The clan that had once been his sanctuary was now his prison, and Master Ruku, his savior, was now his jailer. He discovered that the clan's noble purpose had been corrupted, twisted into a tool for control and power. The justice they claimed to serve was a facade for their own selfish ambitions. This revelation ignited a new fire within him. His personal quest for a normal life transformed into a mission for justice. He could no longer stand by while the ideals he once fought for were perverted. He had to stop them, not just for his own freedom, but for the soul of the city they claimed to protect. Malakai was no longer just running, he was fighting back. He used his intimate knowledge of the clan's methods, their safe houses, and their secrets against them. He became a ghost once more, but this time he was haunting his own. He moved through the city's underbelly, a one-man insurgency against a powerful, clandestine organization. It was a war fought in the shadows, a battle of wits, skill, and sheer will. His journey became a symbol of something far greater than his own struggle. It became a story of transformation, a testament to the power of the human spirit to redefine itself. He was no longer just an orphan, or just a ninja. He was Malakai, a man forged in tragedy, shaped by duty, and now defined by his unwavering pursuit of identity and justice. His transformation from a lost boy to a master assassin, and finally to a beacon of rebellion, became a powerful symbol of hope. It showed that no matter how dark your beginnings, you have the power to choose your own path and fight for who you want to be. The climax of his story was inevitable. A final confrontation with his past, with his mentor, Master Ruku. It was a battle not just of blades, but of ideologies. The student versus the master, hope versus control, the future versus the past. In this ultimate test, Malakai had to reconcile all the parts of himself, the orphan, the ninja, the mantu, emerge whole. Malakai's epic tale is a profound exploration of resilience. It's about a character who endures an unimaginable start to life, is molded into a weapon, and yet finds the strength to break free and forge his own destiny. It reminds us that our origins do not have to be our end. It highlights the eternal struggle between who we are told we should be and who we truly want to become. It's a powerful narrative about overcoming a tragic past, not by erasing it, but by using its lessons to build a better future. Malakai's story is a testament to the idea that true strength is found not in the absence of struggle, but in the courage to face it and emerge stronger. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the legend of Malakai. If you love stories of resilience, action, and the search for identity, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Let us know in the comments what part of Malakai's journey resonated with you the most. Until next time, stay strong and keep fighting for your own story.